Good morning students. Today we are going to see workshop of the lesson The Necklace Part 2. Question number 1. Complete the following table. Here for serial number, utterance, who said it, to whom and when. First sentence. I touched it in the hall at the ministry. Mathilde said to Mr. Loisel when she realized that necklace was missing. Sentence number 2. It will give us time to look some more. Mr. Loisel said to Mathilde next evening when they didn't find the necklace. Example number 3. I might have needed it. Madame Forestier said to Mathilde. She returned the necklace after more than a week. Sentence number 5. Well, I lost it. Mathilde said to Madame Forestier when, after 10 years, when all the loans were paid. Sentence number 6. Mine was an imitation. Madame Forestier said to Mathilde when, after she confessed about the losing and then replacing the necklace. Question number 2. Write what you think about the following thoughts and actions of Mathilde. First one is, Mathilde despaired over the loss of her necklace. Answer. Mathilde realized that she had made a mistake. She was in a state of shock, unable to react or think for solutions. I think anyone would panic considering that she would be unable to pay the amount for such an expensive thing. Second, Mathilde wrote a note to her friend as dictated by her husband. Answer. Mathilde could not react or think about a solution on her own. She was regretting her mistake and rightfully followed her husband's advice now. Third one, Mathilde and her husband decided to replace the necklace. Answer. I believe that instead of quietly replacing the necklace, Mathilde and her husband should have spoken to Madame Forestier first and told the truth. Accepting one's mistake and then facing the consequences bravely is always better than suffering in silence. Next one is, Mathilde returned the diamond necklace to her friend. Answer. Mathilde followed her husband's advice quietly as she knew solving the problem was beyond her capacity. I think it was right that she returned the diamond necklace to her friend as it was honest and the correct thing to do. Next one, Mathilde did not tell her friend about the loss and replacement. Answer. I think it was cowardly on the part of Mathilde to not tell her friend about the loss and replacement. One should be ready to face the consequences of their actions no matter what. Running away from problems is never a good solution. Next one, Mathilde worked very hard to pay the debt. Answer. I think it was praiseworthy the way Mathilde changed her ways and worked hard to pay the debt. The fault was entirely hers and she took the responsibility heroically. Next one is, Mathilde and her husband paid off the debt in 10 years. Answer. I am really impressed with the way both Mathilde and her husband paid off the debt in 10 years. They worked hard, lived frugally, and put all their energy into repaying the debt. It was honest and honorable on their part to do so. Next one is, Mathilde told her friend about the lost necklace. Answer. Mathilde had paid off her debt and did not have to be worried about it anymore. She had corrected her mistake and hence rightfully told her friend about the lost necklace. Next question. Write a few lines about what Mathilde had and what she dreamed about. Actually, this question is in part 1, but I am given here. Answer. Mathilde was a pretty and charming girl. She was born into a family of clerks. She wanted to be wedded to an aristocrat, but she was married to a minor official at the Ministry of Education. She dressed plainly, but she dreamed of rich dresses and jewels. She wanted so much to charm, to be envied, to be sought after. She lived in a shabby, poorly furnished house. She dreamed of a grand palatial mansion with vast rooms and inviting smaller rooms perfumed for afternoon chats with close friends. Next question. Form pairs. Discuss how part 2 of the story could have been different. Write your storyline in the form of bullets showing the main events. Answer. The story in part 2 could have been different in the following way. 1. Monsieur Loisel goes around searching for the necklace. Point 2. He comes back home dejected. Point 3. Mathilde goes to Madame Forestier's house and confesses that she has lost her necklace. Point 4. Madame Forestier tells her it was an imitation but insists on getting back its worth. Point 5. She asks Mathilde to pay her as much as she can monthly from her savings. Point 6. Mathilde returns the money in 2 years. Point 7. Madame Forestier, delighted by Mathilde's honesty, gifts her a pearl necklace. Students, above answer is for just only reference. You must write your own storyline. Next question. Imagine what must have happened after Mathilde's friend discovered that the diamonds were real. Do you think she would return it to Mathilde? Would that make Mathilde happy? Sir, when Mathilde's friend found out that the diamonds were real, she would have felt very bad because Mathilde and her husband had to suffer and go through all the misery due to that necklace. She would have somehow felt responsible of the events that had occurred. If she would have told Mathilde that the diamonds of her necklace were not real but fake, Mathilde would have still been in a good condition. I think Madame Forestier would return the diamond necklace to Mathilde so that maybe she could sell the necklace to get her money back. Mathilde would be happy and grateful to Madame Forestier for her generosity. But she would never wear it as it would remind her of her past. Next question. Discuss the following and write about it in your own words in 5 or 6 lines. First one. What would you do if something like this happened to you? Answer. If something like this happens to me, I would firstly confess my mistake to my friend. I would do my best to find the thing that I might have lost, and if I don't find it, I would apologize for being irresponsible. I will also try to replace it or pay back the money for it. Next one is, what opinion do you form about Mathilde's husband from her story? Sir, from Mathilde's story, we come to know that her husband was a very supportive person. Even though he did not earn much, he still wanted to give the best of his wife and tried to fulfill all her wants and needs. He was a considerate person. He had been saving money to buy himself a gun, but he used all of it to buy Mathilde a dress. Even after Mathilde lost the necklace, he gave his 100% to find it. When he failed, he helped Mathilde to find a new one as a replacement, since it was very expensive. He gave his inheritance to buy it. He took multiple loans and was reduced to poverty, but he did it all for his wife. Thus, it can be said that he was a supportive and loving husband who did everything selflessly to ensure his wife's happiness. Next question. Which events in the story part 1 and part 2 changed Matthil's life? Answer. The following events in the story changed Matthil's life. A. When Matthilde and her husband receive an invitation to a party. B. When she is lent a diamond necklace by her friend to wear at the party. When she loses her necklace. C. When Matthilde and her husband search for the necklace but don't find it anywhere. D. When they find a replacement and have to pay 36,000 francs for it. F. When they lose whatever little comfort they had in their lives to replace all the loans. Read the table of verb forms given below. Base form of the verb, yes form of the verb, past tense, present participle and past participle. First verb is give, gives, gave, giving, given. Draw, draws, drew, drawing, drawn. Eat, eats, ate, eating, eaten. Show, shows, showed, showing, shown. Take, takes, took, taking, taken. Say, says, said, saying, said. Come, comes, came, coming, come. Go, goes, went, going, gone. Next question is, make a table of verb forms for your own reference. Try to arrange the verbs in alphabetical order. Keep adding new verbs to your table from time to time. When you write, check your work to see whether you have used the correct verb form. Answer. Base form of the verb, yes form of the verb, past tense, present participle and past participle. First verb is drink, drinks, drank, drinking, drunk. Next verb keep, keeps, kept, keeping, kept. Next verb lose, loses, lost, losing, lost. Next verb pick, picks, picked, picking, picked. Next verb sing, sings, sang, singing, sung. Next verb steal, steals, stole, stealing, stolen. Students, you have to add some more verbs. Next question. List at least 10 verbs, the last letter of which is doubled in the present participle. For example, put, putting, rot, rotting, tap, tapping, wrap, wrapping, shop, shopping, drop, dropping, chat, chatting, chip, chipping, tip, tipping, dip, dipping, clap, clapping. Students, you can write some other examples too. Next question is, list at least 10 verbs, one last letter of which is doubled in the past participle. For example, write, written, bite, bitten, bid, bidden, ride, ridden, forbid, forbidden, hide, hidden, rot, rotten, swell, swollen, travel, travelled, forget, forgotten, plan, planned. Last question is, list at least 10 verbs, the last letter of which is doubled in the past tense form. For example, sob, sobbed, ban, banned, rub, rubbed, sleep, sleeped, stop, stopped, refer, referred, worship, worshipped, kidnap, kidnapped, emit, emitted, omit, omitted, label, labeled. In this way, we have seen all questions those are given in workshop. Students, you must write these all questions and answers in your classwork. Thank you.